It's on.
All right, we are ready to go.
All right, I'd like to call to order the special town board meeting on Thursday, June 16th at 4:30 PM. Could we have a roll call, please?
Got Supervisor Plotecker,
Here,
Supervisor Beal here. On Zoom, we have Supervisor Moonen.
Present.
We also have Engineer Don Neitzel on Zoom, Administrator Kathy Nicholas,
here.
and Clerk Elisa Capazzo to record the minutes. We do have a representative from Thunder Road here in person, and also Josh from Thunder Road is participating via Zoom. Or
No, they're
Super
Super
Western.
West. I was
My
gonna
apologies.
say.
My apologies.
Okay, can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence, please? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, item 3 on the agenda is citizens' comments, but I see we have no citizens here today. So we will just move on to 4, which is new business. Our first item is discussion and necessary action to reject all bids for removal of spoil piles located at Lisbon Business Park East.
After I spoke with our attorney, it's in the best interest of the town to reject all the bids, as the bids were over 800,000, and it doesn't allow us to take a portion of the bid. Didn't give us that option, so.
Okay, so I'm looking for a motion to reject all bids for the removal of spoil piles located at Lisbon Business Park East.
I so move.
Okay, do we have a second? I'll second.
Second.
Oh, well. All those in favor of the motion, say aye.
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 All opposed? Okay, motions carries 3-0. Okay, the next item is discussion and necessary action to award bid for removal of only Section A spoil piles located at Lisbon Business Park East.
All right, so you have in front of you the information from Super Western, as well as an email that I sent out just shortly. And I do have Don on, we do have Don on on Zoom, and he'll be able to take it from here.
So what's in front of you guys is a proposal from Super Western to remove the portion of the pile that's on Polyak trucking site today. So basically get that portion of the pile moved and removed from Business Park East. That's the proposal that's in front of you for the $181,025. Since the time that Josh submitted this, he had gave me a call and asked how we envisioned that site being left when they would be done. I had told him it couldn't be just a straight up and down line on the north property line of Polyak trucking. It would have to, that bank would have to be laid back somewhat. And that's where the email came from that Kathy said she just sent out to everyone. Basically, per that email, what they would do is lay the bank back at about a 1-to-1 slope and cast that material, keeping it on vacant site, the site between Wyckoff and Polyak trucking. Or they could remove it at an additional $10 per cubic yard. So for them to cast it and leave it on that site, to lay that bank back, it'd be about $600 an hour. They're figuring about 2 days. That comes to about $9,600. above and beyond the 181.25 you have in their initial proposal. If we want to have them haul that material off rather than just cast it on that vacant site. Just a quick ballpark that we did here, I think that'd be somewhere around another $20,000. If they were to truck it off with the rest of the material coming off Polyac's site.
So the total project, if you decided to keep the extra dirt on the site, would be $190,025.
I'm a little confused. So what's left there?
So all of what's left on B, it would all stay there. The only difference would be that they would move some of the B pile away from the property line next to parcel A. So everything on parcel A would be removed, but then it would leave this big wall of dirt, and we can't leave it that way. So they're going to push that dirt onto to get that slope so it doesn't all land in Polyac's parking lot.
So you're saying there's no choice? We have to do that?
Well, no, you always have a choice,
Well, yeah, but if
but,
it's-
but it only makes sense to either remove whatever the slope is going to be or push it off, push it back onto the parcel B. We have to do something. We can't just leave a big,
well, that's what I mean.
yeah,
That's what I
yes,
meant.
we have to do something. Okay.
Is that our staff's recommendation?
Yes, that's my recommendation.
I guess
All right.
I'm a little disappointed. This is business and there's costs involved, but a 20% increase, I guess I was expecting, something, but I wasn't expecting a 20% increase.
Okay, so let me explain that a little bit. So in A's bid, that was the original bid at 149,000,
Correct.
which was the direction we were going in. The problem we had was in section B, which is the area where they were going to drive on and off. They had item number 2 on there
Right.
to actually use to build up that, build up a driveway to get this dirt off of A and B. So they still have to make the driveway, and that's where on the new, the access restoration, 35,000, that's where that came in.
So would we have that issue if we would have voted everything yesterday? No.
It would have been on there, yes. If you voted yesterday to spend the 820,000, you would have, it would have been part of section B.
So they would have increased it.
No, it would have stayed, it was part of section B already in the bid.
So now because we're
Right.
trying just to take it apart, do only section A, it's a total of $40,000 more. Am I understanding correct?
Yeah, approximately. And that's because we're going to take the
Right.
slope down and we're going to make a driveway to get out on B. And then that driveway would stay as well. It would be made there. So whenever we do go out to bid, remove the rest of it, it would still be used for whoever gets that bid. So it wouldn't be a loss.
So you're saying that that would be added to the price that we sold that lot for?
We didn't sell that lot.
No, when we sell them.
That lot is part of our agreement with the original owner of the property. So it's not a sale. It's just a
So
transfer.
you're saying the road, the driveway is going to be on the original sellers.
That's correct. That's correct. And it's just a temporary driveway, just to get them out onto Richard Road without cracking the foundation, or the asphalt.
Correct, yeah, there's nothing to say that whoever develops that lot where they're gonna want their driveway, so that's only gonna be temporary.
Right. But it'll allow us to get all the dirt off in the, at the end, correct?
Do you think
Don, that we will make up for this $40,000 increase when we turn around and bid out B?
Can you say that again?
When we bid out B for whenever, do you think we will be able to make up that increase of $40,000 that we're paying for A?
Okay, so let me rephrase
I
that.
would,
The question would be, do you believe that when we bid out section B, that it's going to be $40,000 less because we already did some of the work in B by making the driveway? I don't think that, and I can allow Don to speak on it, but we don't know what the bid's gonna come in at. We don't know what, costs of gas and timing is actually gonna be. But the driveway would be there, so yes, they would not have to put that in. Does that sound right, Don?
yeah, I agree with Kathy. I mean, we just don't know. I mean, hopefully there would be more interest, more competitive bidding if we bid it later and give more of a time frame, but at the same time, nobody knows what fuel costs are gonna do, and so it's tough to say if you're gonna save that money or not. Really tough to tell until you'd actually bid it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Mark here. Just Don and Kathy, just so I understand, this is the minimum and necessary that we have to do is gonna be 190,000.
I agree, yes. Don?
Correct, 190,000, that's leaving the portion we gotta lay back on, leaving that on the existing site at 190,000, yes.
Gotcha. So it's our minimum and necessary obligation as a town.
That's correct.
Unfortunately, I feel we don't really have a choice. I don't like to see the $40,000 increase, but we don't have a choice because it's got to be done. We're
Correct.
kind of between rocks.
All right.
All right, I'm looking for a motion to approve a bid to Super Western in the amount of $190,025, which includes removal of the dirt on the Polyak trucking, sorry, and the making the slope on the Forester land 1-to-1. Is that correct? Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Okay, I'll make the motion.
I'll second the motion.
Okay. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Okay, though, any opposed, say nay. No nays. The motion passes 3-0. Okay, the next item on the agenda is adjournment.
I make the motion to adjourn.
Okay, I'll second it. Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you. The meeting is adjourned at 4:50. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark, Don.
Yep.